All right, everyone. So my name is Josh Ponton, one of the co-founders of Asher Med, and today I am joined with Tia Conley from Superior Med Spa in Wisconsin. Tia, how are you doing?
Great.
Awesome. Well, we are so excited to have you here. So Tia started with us on, I think it was September 29th. Is that correct? 2025? Okay, perfect. And since then, you have served over 81 patients, 98 orders to date. And what I want to do is give everyone kind of a real behind the scenes look at what changed for your clinic, why you made the move in the first place to working with Asher, and what you have been doing to just get results so quickly. And so, as a note, as I'm sure you know, we will not share any patient-facing information or anything like that, right? Let's keep PHI protected here. I'll start with who you are. Like, tell us a little bit about what is Superior Med Spa and who do you primarily serve?
Well, we have about 750 patients, and we do everything from teeth whitening to tox to facials to skin tightening to skin resurfacing. We are a medical spa. We do Botox, fillers, PRP, rejuvenation, all sorts of services. And we were offering semaglutide and tirzepatide when it was through the compound pharmacies. And then what happened is when the FDA said there was a shortage, then we switched to the manufacturer. And because of that, the cost was very high, and we had about 250 patients. We went down to about 50. So we started researching on how to do this because safety is our number one, customer service is our number two, and then giving the best value that we can is our number three. That's kind of our motto in everything that we do. Spent a lot of time networking, going on sites, seeing who other people were using, who had good reviews. And as you know, before we made the decision, I had requested quite a bit of documentation for Asher Med.
I remember.
Well, to me, if I can't believe in what I'm doing, I can't expect my patients to believe in what I'm doing, and safety is number one.
What were some of your, decision-making process before you even decided to go back with Asher? And what were you looking for when you decided, like, hey, we're not just going to kill GLP-1s in our business. We want to continue to do this. What were you specifically looking for?
We were looking for compliance. We wanted to make sure that we were working with a company that the doctor had a good reputation, that the pharmacies had good reputations, that they could prove that they were compliant in every state. I think compliance is a big deal for us, and we want to make sure that, because we want to do it right. We don't want to be fly-by-night industry where you see some of these people offer GLP-1 and then they're done. We want to make sure that we are consistent and we can keep servicing our patients.
As soon as you signed up with us, what were your next steps? How did your onboarding experience go?
So the next step was I made a patient list and I reached out to them, and I'm really big on customer service. And so the nurse practitioner was the one that was handling the one from the manufacturer, because obviously she was prescribing back then. Now we don't even need that. And I've kind of taken over the wellness program because I don't do any prescribing, obviously, or any medical. I love your patient care team. I love how responsive they are, because I'm the type of person, people may not agree with this, but they have my cell number. I don't care when they text me, I'm available. If they need, because sometimes people have to do an intake or a renewal at 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning. And so I go and I meet their needs. I don't try to make them fit within my life. I try to fit into their lives. And so I think doing that has really helped, because people really appreciate somebody responding, a human being, not just, a recording or leave a message. At my clinic, after 4 rings, it automatically goes to my cell phone, so we never miss a call. And I think even the doctors around here, we had patients come to us and say, my insurance doesn't cover it anymore. And the doctors say the only med spa that we trust is Superior Med Spa. I think you should go to them. So we have a reputation within the medical field too, about doing it right and being compliant.
Walk us through kind of, how are you selling this? How are you packaging this? Walk us through a little bit of your sales process.
Okay, so we have 3 programs. So I don't know if you can see this. So we have the Ignite, the Elevate, and the Empower. So one is 28 days, one's 56 days, and one's 84 days. Medication is if it's prescribed, but we also have fitness and nutrition resources for all 3 levels. Obviously, the access to the doctor and patient care team on all 3 levels. But our check-ins, when you do the Ignite, you have a monthly check-in. When you do Elevate, you have bi-weekly or monthly. And then questionnaire, you get more for the higher many weeks that you're in. And so, for example, like we knew that in January, everybody's going to start promoting your GLP-1. So what we did, we said, okay, if you do a 12-week program with us, we're going to offer you $100 off, but also a free skin tightening treatment, which is a value of $200. And then if they come in for that skin tightening treatment, then we give them special pricing for GLP-1 patients, along with 30% off our revision body contour skincare.
Tell the audience a little bit about what it's been like fitting Asher within these packages that you have.
Well, I think what I like about it, I love that we take the payment, because every time that they go to renewal, that's my time to check in again. What's working, what's not working. Oh, you have a question? If it's a medical question, I'm like, like, hey, I'll help you write this with the patient care team. Go ahead and let's send them a text. Let's see what they recommend. Because I had somebody today that they had hit a plateau and I said, have you reached out to the patient? No. I said, okay, well, before we do your order, we're not going to do an order. We're going to go to the patient care team first, see what they recommend, and see how we decide to move forward, because I want to make sure that you're feeling good about the money you're spending.
Because a lot of people, right, and we try and steer people away from this of not just selling medication, right? And you're packaging it in such a beautiful way. Have you always done that, or is this something that was neat to you?
We've never done the wellness portion. This is all brand new with Asher, because I did not have the resources and the best understanding. And then I decided to go take classes on wellness coaching myself, and that helped. And then I also put together, and I think this was really important, when people take a break, which people did because it became unaffordable once it got to the manufacturer. So then I also have a one-page handout when you restart GLP-1 and why sometimes you need a higher dose and what's happening, and then what you can do about it. So the first thing I ask people when they're stuck or plateauing, are you having 90 grams of protein a day? Are you doing weightlifting? Are you drinking the water that you're supposed to do? And most of the time they're not. And I think that's just a good reminder. And it sets up the expectation when you take a break. How you lost it the first time is not how you're going to lose it the second time.
Yep.
And it is a realistic expectation, and they know that this is normal.
That's so good. That's so good. Has it helped your sales process at all by being able to now package the wellness stuff within it?
Oh, absolutely. And people are excited. I'm like, this is not a medication. This is a whole wellness program. And that's what's different. Partnering with AsherMed has been great because it's people before profits, and it's a holistic approach to serving our patients.